know if you're like me, and a lot of us have full-time jobs to support our horse habits, and especially if you have one like mine that has crazy work hours, it can really be hard to find a way to carve out that time to do a conventional 20 to 60 minute workout. One of the easiest ways I found is to do it literally while you're feeding with your hay. So a quick and easy one, as many of you know, I feed with hay nets. So it makes this workout just a tad easier, but you don't have to do it with hay nets. And I'll actually show you how to do it without hay nets. So once you fill your hay nets, if you're using hay nets, or you grab your hay and you're not using hay nets, if you want to just hold your hay out like this, so you lock your arms out as much as you can. You don't want to lean forward when you're doing this because you'll want to hurt your back. And trust me, back injuries, not a good plan. So keep that stomach muscle pulled in tight towards your core. Hold your back straight. Put your feet shoulder width apart and squat. It really doesn't take much. Do 2 to 50 of them, depending on your strength. You can really start feeling the burn in your entire body, from your arms to your butt and thighs and everything in between. So it really is a good, even just take 30 seconds to do it before you go feed. Now, some of you guys only have one horse to feed. You're not feeding 2 hay nets or 2 feedings. So you can do it with one. So just remember, if you're doing it with one, just switch sides as you're going and try to do it as roughly the same amount of repetitions or the same amount of time. So when you're feeding 2 hay nets, obviously it's the easiest because you can balance. So when we're walking, a lot of times we're just walking like this, trying to keep the hay out of the ground and get there as quickly as possible. Now if you want to really start working those arms and those nice side muscles right here, all you got to do is literally hold the hay nets out. So you don't have to hold them out far. If you can only get them this far, go that far. If you can get them all the way out, go all the way out. So hold them out as long as you possibly can. If you need to, drop your arms down a little bit and then pick it back up. Now if you really want to ramp up the burn in your arms while you're doing this, when you're holding them out to your side, take your hay nets and just lift. And you're really going to start feeling it in your arms right here, shoulders, your core because you're holding yourself up and you're walking, so you're stabilizing. Now if you want to take it to the whole new level, as you're walking, if it's safe to do so, because I know here it gets pretty muddy and in some places it's very, very icy, so be very careful. If you can, do some lunges as you're walking. Obviously, keep the hay out of the ground, lift the hay up, and in a few seconds, you're feeling the burn again in your whole entire body. So this is a great, easy workout with hay nets. Now, not everybody feeds hay nets, so some people just feed regular flakes of hay. So this is only 1 flake. Obviously, depending on the horse you're feeding 2, 3, 4, depending on how many horses you have or how much they need to maintain their weight. I'm just showing you with 1 flake. You can easily do it with way more. Again, to do the squats, it's an easy mod. You are going to get a little bit dirtier with the hay. You can obviously see it falling. So you're going to hold it out like this. Keep those arms like this. Same. Core in, arms out, shoulders width apart, and squat. Again, just a few reps. You feel the burn. As you're walking, if you only have 1 feeding, you can split the feedings, 1 hand, or you can just switch it as you go. So hold it out. It doesn't take long, a few seconds, and I'm already starting to feel the burn and shake. So, and then again, if you want another, ramp it up a bit more, hold it out, and then lift it up. It doesn't take much. And then switch sides. Obviously, you want what you do on one side, you want to do on the other, just like with our horses. Again, don't be afraid to lift it up, to try a little harder, because we always want to make ourselves better. Again, with lunges, I do like when I'm doing squats, hold it out like this, so you don't have to worry about dumping it, and lunge forward as you walk. Again, if it's safe to do so. And you can do it in your barn too. Nobody says you can't do lunges in your barn where the footing is nice and stable. So this is a quick workout you can literally do in 5-10 minutes is your feeding. You don't really have to change anything. It might add like 30 seconds, maybe a minute to your actual feeding routine, but you don't have to carve out a specific time for workouts. And then if you're doing this 2 times a day, that could be 10 minutes to 20 minutes just feeding, depending on how many horses you have. And it really does make a difference. It's literally a whole body workout when you do it that way. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope it works for you. Let me know if you use it and what you thought about it. And of course, always give me ideas to do more. So until next time, guys, I hope you enjoy.